High on the hill above Nonington near Canterbury sits the last hope and refuge for drug addicts, alcoholics and those with eating disorders. The Kent countryside is a gentle introduction to a tough programme. But the PROMIS Recovery Centre has treated more than 4,500 people over the last 20 years.
We need to start looking for an addictive tendency, and if we do that, we'll find that about 10% of the population cause an awful lot of damage, because they're the addicts. For example, 10% drink 50% of the alcohol.
That philosophy has saved the lives of people like Steve, a former cocaine addict who was using so much he became a dealer to cut his costs and ended up in prison before seeking treatment at the age of 40.
Families go out the window, relationships go out the window, businesses eventually go out the window. In fact, the whole of one's life goes out the window. You know, the prime reason for your existence is to actually use and to score. Nothing else really matters.
The centre works on the 12 Steps programme devised by Alcoholics Anonymous, which uses former addicts to help those still trying to break their habit, be it drink or drugs, or in the case of the founder of the clinic, gambling and food.
My weight used to vary 50 pounds up and down, once or twice a year. I was always on a diet, I was always collapsing, the diet was no good, I tried a different diet, and so on and so on. And I'm a gambler. I remember losing 3 months' income on the turn of one card in a poker game. Now, that's not very clever when you've got a wife and 3 children and a mortgage.
When it reached the point that he nearly lost his family, he sought help. From there, he began helping others, using his training as a doctor to identify the causes of addiction. And he says there are many myths about addicts.
What they don't have in common is trauma in childhood. It's nothing to do with what happened in childhood. There are loads of people who had equal traumatic childhoods who didn't become addicts. It's nothing to do with being in bad company. We've got patients here who've been in very good company all their lives. It's nothing to do with your mother. Mothers have a hard time. People imagine, even governments imagine, you've got to punish the parents for the behaviour of the child. The thing that makes the difference is genetics. Look at your parents, look at your grandparents. When I look at the Lefever family, you could build a whole treatment centre for them.